Welcome back to the Sea Champagne Radio Show. Welcome back, I Love Music Army. Welcome back, Van Halen fans. And boy, have we got some news for you today. If you're a Van Halen fan or an Alex Van Halen fan, because I'm going to tell you, Alex Van Halen just dropped a bomb. He's got several bombs he's about to explode. And for those people who are watching this channel for the first time, we want to remind you that later on this month when his book comes, for I don't know how long it will take, but we will go through the book chapter by chapter, have a discussion with you, the I Love Music Army. So join our Internet Musical Global family of friends as we go through this book chapter by chapter. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about what he reads, and I will do this chapter by chapter so we can all jump in and get our opinions in, because your opinion matters on this show. Now, let's get to Alex Van Halen and what just happened right now, okay? All right, I'm going to read you part of this article here that was done by Rolling Stone. It says here, Alex Van Halen confirmed the rumors of Van Halen tribute tour following the death of Eddie Van Halen in a new Rolling Stone interview, and he blamed David Lee Roth for it not happening. It said rumors surfaced when bassist from Metallica, Jason Newsted, said he received an invitation to jam with Alex Van Halen and Joe Satriani, who would have handled the guitar duties on the tour. But Alex claimed that when he suggested an explicit recognition of his brother during each show, David Lee Roth lost his cool. Let me quote Alex Van Halen here. Quote, "The thing that broke the camel's back, and I can be honest about this now, was I said, Dave, at some point we have to have a very overt, not a bowing, but an acknowledgement of Ed in the gig. If you look at how Queen does it, they show old footage. And the minute I said we got to acknowledge Ed, Dave freaking popped a fuse. It was unbelievable." That's a direct quote from Alex Van Halen. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means several things. First off, David Lee Roth obviously was the first choice for Alex in going out on tour. It wasn't Sammy. It was, and maybe that's why Alex never returned Sammy's calls. That's number one. Number two, it also shows you that David Lee Roth was the one that stopped this thing from happening, if you believe Alex Van Halen. And I do. I believe Alex Van Halen because, I mean, you know, he's the non-spoken one. This guy has really nothing to lose because he didn't go with Sammy. So that means there's something that happened with Sam and Alex. But we're going to find out about this in this book. Alex also went on to say, and let me read this again. It said, "You talk to me like that, MFer, I'm going to beat your effing brains out. You got it? And I mean that. It's how it ended." Wow. I mean, so that is pretty powerful here. He said he still keeps in touch with Roth following the blow up. I don't know how you can do that after you say, I'm gonna beat your ass, MFer, But it's like, and this is more from Alex Van Halen, it's just my God. I didn't know him anymore. I have nothing but the utmost respect for his work ethic and all that. But Dave, you got to work as a community MFer. It's not you alone anymore. I'd like to point out a couple things that actually happened that maybe you forgot about, and let's just refresh them real fast because it will only take a second. Number one, when Sammy wanted to do his thing, Dave was like, I'm on board. I'm ready for this. But we find out now from Alex that Dave did not want to acknowledge Eddie. But then at the same time, David Lee Roth is going around talking about how great Eddie is and this, that, and the other. So why didn't he want to recognize Ed if Alex said he wouldn't do that? And then, so this is this whole, what is the truth? That's what we really got to know. Well, we would love to know the truth. We probably never will. We're not on the inside. We're on the outside looking in. All we can really just take from this is what everybody has to say. But here, let me throw this out at you, and I got a couple questions for everybody out there that's in the I Love Music Army. Hit that subscribe button. Join the I Love Music Army. But here's your few questions. Number one, do you think that Van Halen is the greatest rock and roll band to ever come from America? That's number one. Number two, if you asked or answered yes to that question, then you must believe this second question, which is, do you think this book is the most important rock and roll book to come out, for the last 50 years or 30 years? Because if you look at the whole history of this Van Halen thing, and I know it's very complicated, I get it. I mean, I understand that. Michael Anthony's with Sammy. Alex wanted to do this tribute with Dave, and not Michael. He called the Metallica bassist. Why wouldn't you do this with Michael? If Alex would have asked Wolfie to do something, which, he wanted to get Joe Satriani. I mean, why not get Wolfie to be the guitar player? Have you heard it? Have you not heard the guy play Van Halen songs? I mean, if you had, let's just say, what would you rather, and this is my final question, would you rather have seen Alex, Jason, and Dave and Joe Satriani, or would you rather have seen Alex and Michael and Dave and Wolfgang? Or would you rather have seen Alex, Michael, Wolfie, and Sammy? I mean, why is Wolfie, if Alex was on board and wanted to do this tribute, do you not think that Wolfie would want to be a part of this? I mean, that's just my thought. I don't know. I'm on the outside looking in like everybody watching this video. But your comments are what I really want to know. Let me hear what your answers are to all three of those questions. Are you excited about this book? We're going through it chapter by chapter, and I want to hear what everybody has to say because your opinion matters on this show. And I love to be educated by all the people out there that are far more, I guess you would call them fanboys, if you will. I'm a fan, but I'm not psycho fan, and I just love hearing all the knowledge that comes in the comments. I read every single comment on every video I do, and I will always do that because I just love reading stuff like that. So join the I Love Music Army. Be a part of this program. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters, and we can't wait to hear from you. In the meantime, we got some more stuff we got to do. Videos, Cruising the Coast. You like old cars? Oh, my God. We went to Cruising the Coast during this hurricane thing, and, oh, man, did we see some cool stuff. We're going to be posting those cars. We can't wait to hear your opinion on that as well. In the meantime, be good, take care, peace, love from the Steve Champagne Radio Show.